Stephen Penn and this is Hans. Welcome to the very first Stephen Penn Designs YouTube video. We're really looking forward to sharing with you in our video series so many things that we think will make your life more interesting, colorful, fun, tasty, and always thoughtful. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to show you how design can be something you experience in the everyday. Designing what, you may be thinking? Well, I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Now, I know there are tons of shows and vlogs and videos, so why watch ours? Well, here's why. I think design is more than just a look you want to achieve on the outside. I think design starts from within and works its way out to, yes, achieve the look you want, but also to achieve a feeling that you want. So, take this living room in an apartment, for example. What feeling does it bring out in you? Maybe it's a feeling of coziness or a place you'd like to watch a movie and cuddle up on the couch. Maybe you picture yourself having a cup of tea and reading a book near the window. Any of these things could work. It all just depends on how you plan it. So let's take a look at how it's been designed. First, you'll need to look at the size of the space, which is about 12 feet by 15 feet, to see what size furniture will fit into the space. The next thing you want to ask yourself is, what color scheme do you like to help you achieve that feeling that you want? Sometimes neutrals are a good choice to start with for a space when you're choosing your color for a large area like an area rug or the walls, and this allows you to add pops of color like the sofa or throw pillows or table lamps. Well, while we're having a discussion about sofas, let's talk about how to choose one for you that is going to work for your living room. When you have about 12 to 15 feet, you want a sofa that is about 85 inches long and deep enough to have that comfy, cozy feeling for that movie that we talked about. You need to have a coffee table too, right? So how do you get one to work for your space as well? Well, there are so many to choose from. And how do you know which one's going to work? I'm going to tell you. The height is best at or about the same level as the top of the seat cushion. The width is about 2 feet for a small sofa and about 4.5 feet for a bigger sofa. And when it comes to the shape, I like an oval shape or a free form, but it really does depend on the room and the size of the sofa, but generally I think it's safer on your legs when you're seeking to stick to those shapes. Side tables are a must, and not only for table lamps, but to hold drinks, knickknacks, plants, books, whatever, and they are also a great way to add great pieces of furniture. Behind me is a cage table with smoked glass for the top, as well as smoked glass for the shelf in the middle, and it's the same metal as the coffee table and the legs for the sofa. I think it's a great idea to match metals if you can for harmony of the room. And speaking of harmony, I like to make sure that there is a balance when designing things. I think feelings are evoked by what you see, and if you see something that's balanced, you have a more pleasant feeling, and who doesn't want more of those? Now, this doesn't mean you have to be all matchy-matchy about everything, just make sure it's pleasing to your eye. And notice the lamps on either side of the sofa are different, but they're the same height, the shades are similar in shape, as well as the bodies are similar. Each of them have a hole in them, and this gives balance without having it being the same. It adds interest and color to the room. And while on the subject of color, I want to go back just for a minute to the area rug. I would like to point out that the area rugs could be a great way to add color and interest if you go for a more neutral color for your sofa and other pieces of furniture, the opposite of what is in this room. Area rugs are also a great way to make a division in rooms as seen here. As the end of the living room and the beginning of an eating area, or whatever room you might have. Now, let's move on to the entertainment wall of the living room. Lots of people choose to put their big screen TV on the wall. I'm going to do a whole segment on that. There are so many ways to go about that, but for now, I'm just going to talk about this lovely custom-made table that's used to hold the TV. It's made out of 2 different beautiful woods, which make it really luxe looking, and is placed on the opposite wall of the sofa. Tricky, but it's not in the center of the wall, it's placed on the center of the sofa on the opposite wall. This is so when viewed from the sofa, it's easy to see from wherever you're sitting. the height of the table is a couple of inches above the seat cushions of the sofa, and the TV legs add a few more inches, making the TV high enough to make the TV at the right height for comfortable viewing for wherever you're sitting on the TV, on the sofa. The wall is filled in on one side from the large plant. There is not enough wall space on the other side to put anything, so it's just left alone. And speaking of plants, they're a wonderful way of making a space much more appealing. Taller plants make the eye go upward, making the height of the room seem taller. They make the air better. They bring the outside in. They create interest and a better mood all the way around. Well, that's the end of my first YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me out. Maybe subscribe to my channel, and hey, while you're at it, tell a friend or two. I hope you learned a few things, and please look forward to new videos where I'll be talking about designing something else from the inside out, a mindful way of designing things. Maybe I'll do a bedroom, a bathroom, a hallway, a laundry room, and design. The possibilities are endless. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you soon.